I don't have any pictures of the faux pas here.
Welcome to Pop Culture Take two. Welcome to Pop Culture Clobbering Time. If you have a favorite bad costume, a new costume for your favorite superheroes, let's hear about it. We're here to discuss it. We'll be back right after this. It's like the most mysterious music there.
Like, where'd you get that? First of all, I love the fact that you're in a hurry today, Hood. That's what in a hurry, Hood. Hurried up, Hood. It's like you didn't even cue me. I'm like turned around looking at. I'm like, what am I looking at? And then you're just like, hey, we started. And then you just like ramble through something. I don't even know what the show is going on. What's happening here?
You're right.
Welcome back to me, by the way.
For sure, man. We missed you last week.
Yeah, I had to sign my new contract with Pop Culture Clobbering Time, and in my contract it states that Coach Vic can't be on anymore. I'm joking.
Everybody else's loss is your gain, huh?
I guess. Unbelievable.
He couldn't join us this morning. He was planning to, but decided at the last minute he was going to sit this one out. But hopefully we'll see him again next time. Hey, we've got our first live audience member, C. Woodard, 19, fellow Hoosier. Good to see you this morning.
And he wants to know who we think comic books' biggest fashion faux pas are, right? Oh. We're talking 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Some of the designs that they have tried to push out on us.
I know, right?
And then you got to think, like, what were they thinking? What were their heads?
The people should be fired for some of these things. Hey, there he is.
He's renegotiating. That's what he's doing. Anyway, so first off, let's kick it off with Moon Knight just around the corner, right? Mm-hmm. You haven't even watched Batman yet? You haven't even watched the new Batman movie, the latest and greatest. Everybody's saying it's the best movie ever made.
The Batman. I have not been able to see it. Good morning, Discovery Bay.
Bar none, I'm telling you. They say it's the best. And you haven't even seen the deleted scene with the Joker, right?
I haven't seen that either. I've seen the trailers. That's kind of where it begins and ends with me with the Batman. And it was one of those movies that I wasn't looking forward to. I was looking forward to what's the audience response to it, judge based on that, and go see it. And I just haven't had time to break away for 3 hours to get out and see it for myself. The way things are looking, I might not see it till it's on streaming. I don't know.
Poor Jamie.
First world problems.
Poor Hood.
But yeah, Moon Knight, it comes out this week. I don't have to go anywhere for that.
Yeah.
I just need to not do productive work when I'm supposed to and watch TV instead.
I'm telling you, the pandemic did you well, right? Because now you can everything comes to your house and you don't have to leave. You can just sit there and watch whatever. Well, I don't want to go out anymore. But you did go here. Wait a minute. I'm calling BS Maloney on this.
What's that?
You're not gonna go see the Batman, but you stepped out to see the Eternals. You gross. That's gross. That is great.
I wish I had saved those 3 hours until now.
Oh
I
my
could
goodness.
go. Yeah, that was time wasted. Let's see what you got to say about Batman. Batman of Zur and R. It's the first. I don't get that. First awful
Here's the
costume
thing.
comes to mind.
That's meant to be bad. That costume's meant. We're talking about costumes that are meant to carry the line. We're talking about. They're not even just fashion faux pas. There's some suits that I like personally. You know, we're talking about the things that were supposed to be upgraded. We're talking about new Coke versus Coke Classic. They tried to change the formula and it didn't work, so they brought back the original Coke. That's what I'm talking about.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what we're going to be rolling into. Seawood says the Batman was 30, 40 minutes too long. That's like the common gripe for a lot of these movies.
Well, no spoilers, but like they pretty much end the movie, and then there's like another 50 minutes after that. That's like, oh yeah, we forgot to show you how this happens, or something.
It's the Return of the King of movie endings.
It's not. It isn't. It might be Lord of the Rings bad, where it's like where you get up. I tell you what, I felt like a vampire at the end. I felt like a Mogwai gremlin at the end when I went outside, because I went in when it was light, came out when it was light, surprisingly. But I felt like I was gonna melt. I was like, bright light, bright light. Yeah, he showed his detective skills by watching other David Lynch movies. And they were just like, hold on, this is good. Hold on a minute. Yeah, let's throw some 7 in there. Okay, let's get the Zodiac in there. You know, we got to get that. I mean, I like the Batman movie, but the more I think about it, it is so patchwork from other movies. But yeah, I liked it. I did. This might be my Chris Evans as Captain America thing, but I like Chris Evans. You don't like Chris Evans as Captain America. I like the Batman movie, but people just going crazy for it. It's like, yeah, I like that better in this movie and this movie, especially with the new deleted scene. It is straight up like Manhunter, Silence of the Lambs. Just like, hey, he brought me this file. I'm gonna say something poignant, and like I'm just gonna basically in the deleted scene. Spoiler alert. He takes the Riddler file case to the Joker. Okay. And then Joker basically tells him the plot of the movie. It like tells him the whole point of stuff, and then like you're like, okay, you know. They tell you to do that. They tell you to do that, and when you're telling a story, tell the ending like, well, this is what happens. Here's the story of how it, this is where it goes, and this is the story up to it. But when you got and then the Batman in that deleted scene, he didn't seem interested to be there. He's just like, yeah, what do you think? And then Joker's head looked like they put like Play-Doh and Super Sculpey on it, and he was all like, it was pretty.
I don't know what DC's going to do with their brand confusion with all these Batmans and Jokers floating around. Because now they've got 3 actors playing Joker. Well, you got more than that playing Batman.
Do you think they'll ever do a multiverse, a crisis?
Isn't that what Flash is supposed to be? I don't think.
Yeah, no. You think they'll actually have? You think they'll bring back Bale? Have Bale and Keaton and
no, but
Clooney in there.
No, but I think Marvel's brave enough to bring back the Thing from that awful Harvey Korman or Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie.
They should. They should. I'll do it.
All right, so let's get into our topic.
Okay.
C. Wood was asking, does a Superman mullet count? Heck yeah, it does. But is that the worst Superman costume? I don't know.
We're hitting on the worst. I'm not talking about just the worst. There's some of the things that we liked, but what do you got? A top 5? You got
I kind of went through and grabbed everything that kind of came to mind, and there are some that I didn't get because either I've had the comics and got them or got rid of them, or didn't deep dive deep enough in my long boxes to find them, but I picked up like the high points. Where you want to start with? You want to go by character? You want to go by like the biggest ones? I don't know. How do you want to?
The most egregious. We should do pro and con, right? We should do like the good suit and then like the. Okay. I tell you who I'm doing my research for this. The person with the most like horrible outfits or misses was Thor. Surprisingly.
I know.
Did you get my file? I sent you a file, and there's like a billion Thors in there.
So let's just see if we can start with Thor. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get a read on what we got here.
Now, in the late '80s, I think it was late '80s, early '90s, they replaced Thor with Eric Masterson or Masters or whatever. Now his suit isn't bad. I have to admit I liked Eric Masters' Thor suit, but there are like some follow-ups that just they broke it. Yeah, Thor had a lot of just variations of his basic suit. I mean, there's good ones like the Walter Simonson armor. You know, that was cool. He only wore that for like once or twice, and then the Eric Masters suit was pretty cool. I mean, it was inventive. It was very hip. Of course, then he went on to be Thunderstrike, and Thunderstrike was basically wearing a jean jacket and a ponytail, and you know that was very 90s of him. So he doesn't really count to me, but after he did that, there was like a slew of bad Thor. So we'll do it live, folks.
So here's the Eric Masterson.
Yeah, no, that's Thunderstrike. That doesn't include. That's Thunderstrike. That's the suit he took on after being Thor. I don't hate that as much.
Is this Donald Blank or Masterson in this?
That's Masterson. That's Eric Masterson. It's like they gave him because he was such a good replacement. They gave him more power, or they gave him like, hey, we need a Punisher Thor. So he was like Earth Thor. I think Thor went and like hung out other places, and they made him the Thor of Earth or something.
Gotcha.
I think he's just Punisher, like wears a leather jacket Thor. That's what that is.
All right, let's see. What else we got here?
Well, I got a whole bunch of the Thors. If you wanted to pick up the.
So here's the Walt Simonson armor, right?
Right, and that's awesome. I think that's cool. That he only wore that a couple times,
but he kept the beard for quite a while.
Yeah, because he had like scars or something. He was scarred up.
I think I've heard a rumor or something where they've released like a photo or a production art of the suit design or something that they're using in the new Thor Love and Thunder movie, and this armor apparently or some version of it will make an appearance.
Thor likes it. He might. He likes it. Of course he does. He's Thor. He likes to get smacked around. I'll tell you about that. I think his bones were brittle at the time, so he had to wear the armor or something.
That's right.
But he only wore it for. I was looking. I was like, "This is only in a couple comics."
Okay, so this one, when I saw this thumbnail or this image, I really like cringed.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, baby, look at that suit. That is extreme. That is looks like Rob Liefeld puked on the just like there's a movie called The Brood where the lady's like just spawning like these little evil babies, you know, and they just pull off of her, and that's what this is. That's what the 90s was. It was just like it was like the Gremlins. That's what happened. That's what this is. Someone got Rob Liefeld wet, and like it just popped off a bunch of other Rob Liefelds, and they went through the world and destroyed our icons and made suits that no one even wants a toy of. I mean, look at that beauty.
And the ironic thing is, Rob Liefeld eventually drew Thor in the Avengers, and it probably looked more on character than this thing does.
And yeah, look at the. I'm sorry, who did the artwork of this?
Very good observation there, Bob.
Well, you know, we got to see boobs, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just
MC Wyman. Never heard
of him. Wyman. That's probably that's a pen name, right?
That's Mike DiCarlo, was the inker.
The inker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you. We'll see more. We'll see more like artists that people love. It's funny because I'm sure Thor was one of those comics that they were like, "Yeah, we can put anybody on it because it doesn't sell." I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't understand why Thor was around for so long if the books didn't sell.
Well, I mean, they did cancel him for a while because they honestly didn't have a good idea for him.
I think Ron Friends was the let. Now here's a pro for me. I dig that outfit. When I was younger, I didn't, but now I look back on it and compared to a lot of other stuff, this is awesome. I like this character. I would buy a pop of this. You know, I would get an action figure of that.
I mean, it's a nice evolution of the classic Thor outfit. I don't necessarily like the kind of the visor part that comes over his eyes, but it makes
they got that from the
comic book. He makes it more like he's trying to hide a secret identity. So
yeah. Well, what's funny is because his secret identity is a human being that hits the hammer and turns into so why cover the face? That's like you turn into an alien when it's like John Jones. Like, does he need to wear a mask? No, because he's I don't know. That's funny.
Here's another one that I actually like this one pretty well.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's rock star enough for me.
Huh?
I said it's just rock star enough for me. Yeah.
It's David Lee Roth Thor.
Yep.
Yeah. Ooh. And that's some Paul Stanley.
Well, yeah, he's showing his chest through the.
Yeah, that's Paul Stanley. He's ready to rock. Are you ready to rock?
I never noticed the split in the cape. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if I'm in love with it, but it's different. Of course, you got to have the spikes on the shoulder pads.
Now, yeah, this would be an interesting figure, right? This is toyetic.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should have the mini. I don't know. I wouldn't the winged boots. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean they look like cardboard.
Yeah,
they look like he glued some cardboard on top of his wrestling boots.
Yeah, the T-belt is boss. The T-belt, like, yo. You could see Hulk Hogan wearing that, but with an anchor.
You don't get a vote here. We get to do what we want. So you have fun.
I didn't say just hey. I said pros and cons. Okay.
Right. I don't think I brought any cons. So.
Okay. What anymore? I mean, the later it gets. Okay, now this. Oh my goodness, Mike Diodato, right? Or what's his name?
Diodato.
Everybody. This is one of my beefs. Everybody was eating this dude's lunch in the 90s, and I could never stand this dude. Even when he was on Wonder Woman, no thank you.
I mean, yeah, he was very image influenced at the time. I like his art a lot better now. In the last 10 years, I love his art. Back then, yeah, he was a better than average image knockoff.
He was a gremlin. He was one of the image gremlins.
Was he though?
Yeah, because he was like he popped off of somebody's back and then he ate after midnight. This is what he ate after midnight, man. Look at those thighs. His thighs are great. Now, how is Hela so tall? I didn't know she was supposed to be that tall.
Mm-hmm.
It's baby Thor, I think. Maybe I didn't read the book, so I'm not gonna. I mean, and look at the font. Like the name Thor is just
that's like a third of the book.
Yeah, that's just like, and you thought, and I thought covers today are just generic. This is pretty generic. This is like, I'm just gonna draw this picture, and then you put it as a cover. You know, it's just standing there. Make sure you get my Todd McFarlane paper name plate on there.
Oh, the signature thing.
Man,
Right,
that was Rock Thor. That was a Rock Thor too. So who are we hitting them? We got more Thor yet, or do we?
That's all the Thor.
I was gonna send you a cover that I seen, and it was just Thor, and it was like, it was, you could tell that they were trying to go Joe Jusko, Mike Mayhew, like realism covers. It was just awful, and man, I was sad. I was like, wow, this guy got paid. This guy got paid.
All right, let's see. Well, here's one we can agree on. We both picked the same thing. Oops, there we go. Wait, cancel. This is too complicated. I know StreamYard supposedly made this easier to share stuff, but I haven't figured that out yet. So I got to do it the old-fashioned way.
Oh, is it really a costume? I think it's.
Yeah,
it's Patch. No, that's not Patch. Patchy got his eye ripped out.
Well, it is Patch. This is He still had, like, a secret identity. His secret identity was Patch, and he wore the patch over his eye. And then when he was Wolverine, this was his Wolverine costume with like the pantyhose over his eyes. I never got that.
Pantyhose Wolverine. Why? I like that.
I mean, think of the yellow and blue costume, classic. The orange and brown costume, even though you think brown and orange. I can't pick between the yellow and blue and the orange and brown. I like them equally. I don't like some of the more modern twists they've done on the yellow and blue, but this thing, just the basic black, how did they ever come up with this?
Well, they just colored it. Yeah, I just throw that in there. I don't have as much hate for it because it was short lived.
Was it?
And Wolverine kind of like.
Well, the thing is, I still
he doesn't need a suit.
Like they're going back to this. They're doing another Wolverine series that's going back to the Patch era with Larry Hama writing it. I'm like, who are you attracting with this? Because I lived through that and I don't want more of that. Here's the guy that wants it. Bub. They built it.
Bub's World. He loves it. He's got a tattoo of this on his face. I don't know. Yeah, I've seen him in worse, but I was just saying this is the what is the 80s, right? This is late 80s.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that he's appearing in Doctor Strange Mouth of Madness in this outfit. Yeah.
So
leather jacket.
I'm looking.
That's the leather daddy Wolverine.
I'm looking for a cover of a book that neither of us brought this up, but I think needs to be mentioned. It needs to be talked about.
But yeah, so hey, he cosplayed as Patch. Buzzworld cosplayed as Patch for a con once. This suit or just him with a patch on his eye? I need to know. I mean, really, the X-Men themselves have had a garbage ton of garbage outfits. So, we'd be here all day talking junk about the X-Men. I think almost every comic book they have a different suit.
Okay, so I pulled this one for Coach Vic, but I don't know. He said something about Professor X, but for me,
was it the 80s when he was wearing his blazer? I didn't like the color of his blazer in this comic book. Oh man.
Coach Vic, leave me a comment and let me know what you wanted to show in this.
He's not watching.
but I'll see if I can find what I wanted to show in it.
He only watches when he's on it, just like me.
Okay, here we go. Make myself.
Here we go. Gonna blow the lid off this.
With the Kitty Pryde costume, where are we at on this page? Right here.
Kitty Pryde, what's up with Cyclops?
Well, I totally forgot about that look. And the thing is, I don't dislike that. I mean,
are you kidding me? Get out of here!
I mean, if you're gonna evolve the X-Men costumes, let's give them these pointy shoulder things like Colossus and Nightcrawler have.
That's dumb. That's Dave Cockrum too. Is this like when he was like in space?
They were.
Yeah, that Kitty Pryde looks
much respect.
Looks Marvel Girl inspired.
Let's see. Magdina had a One Piece thing going.
So yeah, that Kitty Pryde, and then you can't include that Cyclops because even on the cover they had him in his old outfit. The cover they had outfit, so that was just like his daddy or something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, man, that Kitty Pryde was bad, but Kitty Pryde's had a lot of bad outfits. She's still got a lot of bad outfits.
That's kind of the joke with her, and I think that the thumbnail I made, I think might have come from this. I'm not sure. I had a chance to review it, but okay. So here's the. Let's see what's the comment here. Cyclops looks like a Pride movie. All right.
So did Kitty Pryde. Are they going to have a Kitty Pryde month? They should do that.
So this costume really came out of left field, in my opinion. And yeah, I found like the smallest ever.
Yeah. Well, the art saves it, I think. When we get the later Wonder Woman suits, I think the art doesn't help. So this, to me, the art helps there. So
for sure.
Neil Adams, right?
And they had plenty of cover artists come in and do great stuff on this. Like Kelly Jones, I think, did a few covers. Neil Adams did a few. Dick Giordano probably did a few. And the thing is, like, this is like the depowered era of Wonder Woman, where I totally didn't understand the direction, but people, they appreciate it now. And I don't know. I guess there is a charm to this white outfit, but.
Well, once you start off in red, white, and blue, or red, yellow, and blue, what's the white on there? You kind of, the only way you can go is down, really.
Bob, go dance the day away.
All right, have fun with the ballet.
All right, let's see here.
Wonder Woman. We on the Wonder Woman ride now. Let's bust out some of those.
Yep.
Wonder Woman.
Where's Magic Lasso when you need him?
Mm.
So I pulled out this exact same book.
Baby. Yeah, there's Biker Shorts Wonder Woman, and that's Athena, right, or whoever the Artemis.
Artemis, yeah.
Yeah, nice boots on the Artemis, and this is all rib cage and boobs. Oh boy!
So here's Mike Deodato again. We talked about him when we were talking about Thor.
Yeah, he's my favorite of this era. Just those thighs.
Check out that action right there.
What is that?
I don't know. It's in the book though.
What book is it? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh boy. Like, how does Wonder Woman have anything other suits besides that? Yes, wow. She looks like she came out of a CNC Music Factory video. You gotta work. That's what happens. Man, that is straight up of its time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess her suit's always been of its time, but man,
this one that might surprise people.
You know what's funny is as I look at this cover that you got, you can tell the links of things they would to get fanboys to buy the comic book. Like, look at this. See anything you like, boys?
Mm-hmm.
That's all that is. It's just like, we know it isn't realistic, but look at this. Man, that's a great cover though. But I don't know. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give the biker shorts Wonder Woman. I give that. It's high on my rankings of just bad but good. Like, oh, the big brand, the big the headpiece burn.
So what do we think about like the 2-star briefs she's got there?
Just so he didn't have to draw a bunch of little ones.
You're so right.
That's all it was.
Actually, I've looked at briefly at other John Byrne drawn Wonder Woman issues, and they're pretty sparse as far as backgrounds go. This initial premiere issue that he did, that's actually got surprisingly good amount of backgrounds and stuff. That's a cool image.
Yeah, he just took old Namor stuff he did. And the old Superman and Namor runs. One thing about John Byrne though is he fills the universe in a bit sometimes, sometimes for the worse, sometimes. I mean, you think about the work he did with the Superman, and you think about what he did with a lot of the other books, like with Wonder Woman. I think I don't know, it might have been an editor mandate. They brought back the Golden Age Wonder Woman and said it was the current Wonder Woman's mom as the Golden Age,
Mm-hmm.
And they tried to fill out the universe, which, because of Crisis, that's the one thing. Like, Crisis, like, decimates universes, and then they rebuild it, and then they just bring back the stuff they had before, and then they Crisis everything again, and then they eventually just bring back everything they had before.
Yeah. It's because the
classic
stuff always works. Here's a case in point.
Oh boy.
Nothing wrong with this costume, right?
Mm.
Everybody loves it. They can sell action figures based off this, and people know who this is. But let's make him shiny.
Let's throw some Kazota on that baby.
This still is so cringeworthy to me. After all these years, going back to the 90s. Of course, I was never in love with the idea of replacing Bruce Wayne as Batman to begin with, but that costume change, and I remember like that was the talk of the town when that happened.
I don't think I was into the comic books at the time, really? Batman at the time.
Well, this is the Azrael Batman, of course.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne had his bat back broken. And then when they came out of that and Bruce came back, they had, artists like
Kelly Jones
drawn it. Which
they just changed it. They just made a suit all black, right?
Well, they made it
the cape's blue,
dark gray with a dark blue cape, and this was the first time they did away with the briefs.
Now, I think you're gonna get crazy. I like the old Bat suit. Now I like it. I would buy an action figure of that, and I would send it to you via FedEx, so it's in nice condition, and I would sign it over to you in my will. Poor Jamie didn't like it.
I'm trying to find, like, there's not one image of Batman in here where you could see, like, this is the only pic you get of his chest at all. Like, throughout the rest of the image, it's all you see is the cape over him. It's been a long time since I looked at this Kelly Jones art, and I remember it being good but somewhat trippy.
Well, Kelly Jones is his own cat, you know, so yeah, it's like
he's got a flavor to him, and you either like it or you don't. And if I'm in the mood, I like it a lot, and this is looking pretty good. But, like, I wonder where this Dark Batman movie came from when you got art like that. I mean, it's almost half the page is blacks.
Oh yeah, that one comic book is.
Well, Kelly Jones is on this book for a long time.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, Batman's been dark forever. Sure. What's that? That cartoony stuff.
I know.
I don't like that.
It's got daylight in it. Turn that stuff off.
You know, I was talking about how I remember the '66 Batman movie and the '89 Batman movie more. They're more memorable. I had to take it back. There's a scene with the Batmobile in the new movie that I'll remember forever because I popped when I was like, yeah! I was like that. You ever seen that kid or that gif of that kid going, yeah! That was me at that moment. I totally broed out. I was just like, yeah! They popped out of the Batmobile and I was ready to go. Spoiler alert.
Who else we got here? Here's a kind of a one-off discussion we'll have. And I never had. I've got very few comics of this guy, and the ones I do are Silver Age. But I don't have any from this era at all.
Yeah, Aquaman. Was it Aquaman? Was it Aquaman or Aquaman? Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Aquaman. Yeah, that suit looks like a pain in the butt to draw. I don't know. That was probably an artsy fartsy, like, we're gonna get this special person to come in and draw the books or something, and they designed it. And
Craig Hampton is the artist on this. Is it Hamilton?
Probably Hamilton.
But it looks. I mean, the art looks pretty great.
Oh, have you seen the inside? I don't know. I haven't seen the inside. The cover looks good.
I don't know either. But yeah, it's a super busy cover. Storm makes a cameo appearance on this cover.
Yeah. It's like crossovers. This is the forbidden door open for DC and Marvel right there.
Mm-hmm.
The camouflage, yes, the ocean camouflage. I'll tell you, high take, I like it now. I like it.
I never disliked it, but I was never so intrigued by Aquaman that I ever wanted to pick up a comic on it.
Yeah, his comics were always boring. I mean 90s up.
Neither one of us brought the long hair hook hand version. I was never a big fan of that version. I mean,
yeah, the hook, the Peter David run, yeah.
Yeah, Seawood knows what we're talking about.
The Captain Hook.
Yeah.
They changed the way Aquaman.
This look did not stay around for long.
No, it was just in the miniseries. It was a 4-part and it was over. Yeah, the hook hand. What's to say about it? I guess it was a dark time before the. I don't know. It was 90s. It was an Image gremlin mogwai. You know, they ate after midnight, and that's what happens. You know. I don't want to talk about Aquaman.
So here's one of my one-offs.
Oh, the naked cosmic boy.
I mean, whoever wants to see a man in a corset? Well, I guess these days that might appeal to some people. But yeah,
is that actually supposed to be his flesh, or is it just his suit?
They did not make it pink. I mean, the this evolves like a pink and black costume, and this actually looks flesh and black. And yeah, there's no line around the neck to indicate that there's a break between what would be a flesh-colored fabric and his actual body.
Is that like a Dave Cockrum design, or is that who else?
I honestly can't say if he did it. It would have been in that era. I don't know what the first appearance of this costume was, but just flipping through, this was the one that
they have so many for Legion of Superheroes. It's like every minute their suits change. I test that because they're in the future and we're changing them with every decision we make.
I just showed this because this is one of my personal favorite issues, but I love this sequence right here. There we go. So you can focus.
Whose art is this? Like Steve Lightley or whatever?
It's a good question. I have to put on my spectacles.
Oh, they're blurring up.
Jim Sherman, if I recall correctly, doesn't have a huge body of work, and I think he did some in this and maybe like Spider-Man or something like that. It's really good stuff.
Changed his name to Mike Deodato.
If we can focus.
Focus! Oh no, I can't focus. There it is. Well, what are you showing us? It's a weirdo. You're a weirdo.
Come on.
Oh, there it is. It just looks like he has cleavage now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's his name? Cosmic Boy looks like he has cleavage. Cosmic cleavage.
Somehow they get their clothes blasted off them and they got to put them back on the next page.
Well, that happens a lot, I think.
Matthew Poe, I wish they'd bring back Legion Superheroes. People don't know Mon-El. He was from the Phantom Zone. I know who Mon-El is, man.
Yeah, Legion Superheroes is something that could be done, but like they change it around so much.
So there you go.
You know,
there's a good look at that costume.
Well, look at Starboy. Starboy looks kind of weird too.
Oh, yeah, he's
got a little V-neck. It's like, I'm Starboy. In the future, we all wear V-necks. Hello, I'm from the future. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wear some crazy, come out and be like, I'm from the future. Start wearing like aluminum clothes. Some, what are they, tinfoil? I'm wearing tinfoil. Look like something from Andy Warhol.
All right, so let's check this one out.
Who's this? Will we like it? Oh, okay. Look at that. Now, that's gone on to be the U.S. agent. And I think it's a pro. I dig this suit, but I don't know. What do you think at the time?
I never liked it, but it was so at this point in the Captain America run, I was so not into Captain America that I didn't care. I mean, if you ask my
this is what got me into Captain America.
And what's with the dude in the Daredevil costume? Who's that?
Hey, he's a fan. He's cosplaying. Well, Daredevil had all red at the time. What does he know? He just took his stuff. That's D-Man. That's Demolition Man. Before Sylvester Stallone. So you could say that Demolition Man was Sylvester Stallone's comic book movie before Judge Dredd. No, D-Man was he was a wrestler. Oh, here we go. Right here.
What is
That's a beauty. Armor Cap. He's dying at this time, and so they have him in armor, life-sustaining armor. Look at that. masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Talk about your
that. I don't even know how you'd wear that.
It looks uncomfortable to wear. It does.
Yeah.
It's like it's going to bind and pinch.
I think this is designed by the same guy that designed that one Thor suit with all the shoulder pads. I'll say Wesley Snipes was Demolition Man. Okay. Was he?
He was the villain in Demolition Man.
Okay. Sorry. I don't want to take his credit.
No, he was the bad guy in it.
No. He's saying Wesley Snipes was Demolition Man.
So then what was the Sylvester Stallone character then?
It was Sylvester Stallone. It was Rocky.
Well, all the Iron Man suits.
Yeah. He had a lot of suits. I don't mind this. I can tell you I think that's when yeah, that's after he got shot, and that was like a robot, right? This is the robot suit. So this is what they started the cartoon, right? They started a cartoon and they used this design.
I totally forgot about that cartoon.
Yeah, a lot of people did. It's horrible.
I wish I would have went through and picked out some of the bad Iron Man armors there have been over the years. Some of the more recent ones I really can't stand.
Yeah.
I never liked the silver Centurion. I never liked that.
You don't like the silver Centurion?
I would have liked it if it was. I might no.
Wait a minute.
Gold and red instead of silver and red, I still wouldn't have liked it. I didn't like the shape of the helmet at all.
Are you kidding me? Look at this. That's awesome.
No. The ears sticking out on the helmet.
Crazy, man. Look how awesome that is. That is awesome saucing. Man, come on now. You didn't like the blocky head, did you?
No, the ears, yeah.
Yeah, so turn this, I'm saying.
And
turn that yellow, turn that gold, and maybe thin that head down.
Yeah,
you'd love this.
Well,
you'd love it.
I don't know if I'd love it.
I love it.
I love the Bob Layton look. The one.
Didn't Bob Layton design this? Oh, you mean like the Secret Wars, the traditional?
Yeah.
You like him with noses and roller skates. That's what you want. That's all you care about. Roller skates with noses. Do I have no, I don't have my Secret Wars. Man, but you hating on this. How dare you? How dare you, Hood? Take your Chris Evans hating butt and get out of here, man. Okay, now this is just.
So you picked this one. I mean, this is not great, but is it offensive? Does it offend your senses?
No, I mean, I'm not like hating on everything like you. You're just the biggest hater in the world. I just think it's generic. I think this it's just generic.
And
it's not the worst Falcon suit. I mean, well, the green suit was pretty bad itself. The original green suit was pretty bad. So maybe this might have been an upgrade, but it was too much. And like I don't know, it was too much. What's this? Yeah,
let's another look at it.
I mean, maybe it kind of like the face kind of has like a giant man look to it. I think they just didn't want to have his hair popping out again, which was in the 90s. So I don't know why they didn't do that. Like Falcon was the originator of the hair popping out, and they totally put a cap on him.
So here's one that a lot of people kind of hound on, and I never had a problem with it.
Oh yeah, I dug it. I dug it. It's so extreme, but I dug it.
I mean, it fits the character. It doesn't add a whole lot of crazy details. I don't know. It worked for me. It was a nice refresh. I don't mind them going back to the original, but this didn't bother me at all. In fact, I probably like it. I think the regular costume might be a little bit too simple for my taste overall.
And you hate this outfit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you don't have any friends, because you don't like the Silver Centurion. Right, no, but that Daredevil, yeah, I dig that Daredevil. I actually tried to make a jacket off of the design of that, but it looked like I used curtain material.
That was a redesign of Daredevil there, Matthew Poe.
No, he's saying that for the Falcon, I think.
Oh, maybe. Well, there you go. Answers. So here's the last one that I pulled.
Oh, Parallax?
No, Guy Gardner.
Oh, Guy Gardner? His warrior. Well, that isn't even the worst. He had like a jacket, like a leather jacket and jeans too, you know. Yeah. That was like what. But Guy Gardner, who cares about what he wears? The idea is he's, you know.
Who are you, Tom King?
Hmm?
Did you hear what happened this week?
No, he killed him?
Yep.
There you go.
Wow, this is all splash pages in this issue.
Welcome to the 90s.
Yeah, I can't find the regular look of the Guy Gardner character this time, but yeah, it's all armored up in this one.
Hi, I'm Tom King, and I don't know the characters I'm writing. I'm just writing them the way I want to write them. How you doing?
Guy Gardner. All right, let's see here. So
he's Putty Man. It's like Cyborg. You should have Cyborg on this list because he's had some pretty offensive looking outfit designs.
All right, so
clunky. For a guy named Cyborg, he got pretty like jagged.
Yeah, I mean, talking about his live action appearances, none of them have lived up to the original George Perez design.
Oh.
Okay, here's another case of extreme costumes. I think this is going to wrap us up a little bit too. Once we get through all of these, this is a team that has had a few redesigned
Avengers, Wolverine.
Let's see if I can find it here.
Iron Man. I'm Iron Man, and Jamie has no taste. We'll do it live.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh boy, the Fantastic Four, baby. Let's just talk about. We're gonna start off with Sue Storm's just like boob exposure. Like, I gotta be hot. She's probably like in her late 30s here, and she's got a mom bod.
Let me see if I can find
try to make her hot.
Okay, here's a better angle or better view of this costume without the
jackets.
The jacket.
This is multiple offenses in one comic book.
That's not it.
No, but yeah, let's talk about the Thing. Well, Ben Grimm, they scarred his face up and they made him wear a tin can on his head for a long time. And it wasn't until they brought in Ringo and he fixed his face.
Why did they feel compelled to make him wear this unitard thing? I mean, he even had pants on at that point.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I'll tell you what. Actually, I'll tell you this: the guy probably didn't like drawing the bricks, the stones, or his face.
Do I have some like fuzzy recollection that he was replaced by a female version of the Thing?
Well, that's who the girl is. She was Miss Marvel. and she became the She-Thing for a minute. But that was when he was spiky.
Ms. Marvel is in Carol Danvers?
No. Miss Marvel as in Sharon, I don't know her last name.
Okay.
But she was Miss Marvel. She was a female professional wrestler for a while, and then they adventured together, and then she joined the Avengers, or joined the Fantastic Four when Sue and Reed left, and then she became a Thing as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so there is Sue.
Well, like I mentioned to Coach Vic this week, he pointed this out. I'm like, imagine the tan lines here.
Yeah. Which ones? Yeah, so Sue Storm, do you think, I don't know if that the most, I wouldn't say it's inappropriate. I think that it's just
I think it's inappropriate.
Doesn't fit the character.
I mean,
at all.
We think of the Fantastic Four that were like, this is the greatest family in superheroing, and mommy's running around in it's a one piece, but
she's got garter belts.
Yeah.
She's got garter belts on. That's just why. It looks like she left half her suit. This is like Cosmic Boy. This is Cosmic Boy range.
I'm trying to figure out who drew this. And it might not be so much who drew it, but who inked it. It looks imagey, but I mean,
I think Paul Ryan was working on the book at the time.
You're probably right.
Yeah, it's Paul Ryan, I believe.
He's a good artist. Overlooked.
Yeah, he's a utility guy, but if he designed these outfits, he needs to stay away from designing. I think it was just like I tell you what it is. It was a mandate. We gotta sexy it up. We gotta make it edgy. We gotta make it extreme. So what they did was they made Invisible Woman a hoochie, and then they made Ben Grimm a pussy face, helmet wearing freak. Now that's Miss Marvel. That's the Sharon character.
Gotcha.
So she later becomes the Thing, and then the Thing, Ben Grimm, like morphs into a more rocky. He evolves. It's pretty. I hated it when I seen it when I was a kid, but looking back on it, I mean the artwork's awesome, and I'd buy a figure of it if they could ever do a good Thing figure. I don't think they can. I've seen plenty. I got a great Thing statue. Yeah, see, he became bulkier there. The Porcupine era.
Mm-hmm.
It's still well drawn. Very well drawn.
Okay.
You don't think so?
I mean, it's hard to judge it for me to base it on my opinion on this piece, because I judge everything by how like a regular human looks. So everything's stylized here. It's not bad. I don't have a problem with it. Storytelling's fine.
Okay. Storytelling's fine. You don't think that's good art?
It's okay art. It's acceptable.
Okay, right. Okay.
It doesn't offend me.
I think it does. Your voice sounds like it offends you.
It does. I'm offended. That's a big pineapple.
Yeah. Who drew that? Was it Keith Pollard, or who did the artwork?
I couldn't.
Oh, I don't have the thing on it. Never mind.
I mean, if it's the same issue as the one with him in the chains, that was Keith Pollard, but yeah, I couldn't tell you if it was or not. There you go. I mean, we didn't even show Superman.
Well, Superman's a given. It's like, what are you gonna hate on Superman for? His hair?
The blue.
You gonna hate on the black and silver suit?
The blue and red.
Oh, come on, those were cool. The electric blue and red suits, those are cool, dude. I mean, the story was garbage, but those were some cool suits.
Okay, I gotta find it now.
Oh my goodness. You just don't like stuff. You're like anti Chris Evans, and that's your problem. Like, oh, that one's bad. He doesn't wear his cape. I don't like that. There's no. It's very toyetic. I will say that.
It is.
The blue and red Superman is very toyetic. I don't hate that.
Wonderfully drawn.
I don't hate that. Huh?
Since this is a case where it is wonderfully drawn by Dan Jurgens.
Is that Dan Jurgens?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I can tell. Yeah, see? The stories are bland. That's all that happened. See, you hated it because you were sick of the gimmicks.
Yeah.
Because this was after they brought him back from the dead and everything, and this is just like, oh, they're splitting him. See, that's media's problem. They're like, oh, this is gonna look at this. We had it.
So
we were meant to hate it.
Here was the evolution. So Superman wore his traditional costume for 60 years, something like that. I mean, it evolved a little bit at the beginning, but then it was pretty much on model up until he died, was killed. When he came back, he was in a black suit with a silver S and had
for a minute.
So then from that, he went back to his regular costume, but kept the long hair, and then was split into this.
They cut the hair. They cut the hair. Now, here's the thing. They did this storyline earlier, like in the 60s, 50s, 60s, and they're just revisiting it after Crisis, after 0 Hour. That's what this is. Now, you could say that these two different are, that's how he was brought back. Like when they regenerated his body, there you go. And then they just split. It's fine. This design is fine for me. You want to bust on it because you just hate. You're just in a hating mood.
I'm just hating. There's the Marla Hooch of images of.
Nice shot. Could you make it smaller? Oh, that's some Kurt Swan right there, right?
Is it?
Or is that Murphy Anderson?
I always want to say it's Kurt Swan, but there's another artist that drew kind of in that style before Kurt Swan.
Yeah, like Wayne Boring. Wayne Boring was. I think that might be Kurt Swan. The face looks like it, but I'm telling you, I leave it to the crowd. Leave it to the crowd. The people that are watching this later and 10 years from now. Do you think, I'm just saying, not the story. You can hate the story all you want, but the design of red and blue Superman, not this one because that's just their suits. I'm talking about the previous one, the electric blue and electric red. I think it's toyetic. I think it works. I would buy figures of these. In fact, I bought the Funko Pop of the blue one. I think it's cool.
And
it'd be cooler if it was translucent.
Okay. For any other character, yeah, this would be a cool costume. But
well, you're pigeonholing Superman. That's what you're doing. You're pigeonholing Superman.
Yeah.
Superman can't be fun. Is that it?
He can't be fashionable.
Superman's got to be the, huh?
He can't be fashionable. He's got to work in the warehouse in his overalls. That's his uniform when he goes to work. This is not Superman's uniform.
Oh my goodness. You typecast Superman. That's your problem.
See what it says. I feel the worst Superman family costume was Eradicator. It was so gimmicky. Not that I hate that either, though. I probably liked the Eradicator costume the best because it was closest to what Superman really looked like. Of those replacement characters.
That was designed off of the John Byrne Kryptonian outfits, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember what he wore later. But, dude, I got to tell you, the 4 Supermans that came out, they were just, like, steel, like, designed by someone else. I think it would have been a better outfit. Eradicate. Those are Dan Jurgens' designs, I think, right?
I don't know. Did each of those artists design their own dude? I'm not sure.
I don't think so. I think Dan Jurgens was probably on top of a lot of that. Cyborg Superman. It's just like I just got my body outside. I got like pieces of this. I'm Cyborg. Yeah, the Death of Superman stuff, and then '90s Superboy. Even though I like him, I mean he's '90s as hell. Okay, he's '90s. I prefer that Superboy over. Yeah, here we go. Like I don't know.
I liked Eradicator and the Cyborg Superman because they look most like Superman. That's just me. See what?
Yeah, it's nostalgia, definitely.
That time was one of my favorites, mainly for nostalgic purposes.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? Yeah, Eradicator was just what, a black suit Superman with the glasses. Why do you need glasses?
I liked how the cape was attached to the S. I think that was a cool evolution.
Well, that's done to death now. Back then,
sure.
But I'll take the electric red and blue suits over any of those suits, except maybe Superboy. I still like Superboy.
All right.
So you take that, Chris Evans hating hood.
Do I even have that in here yet? So
what out of all these we've shown so far, which is your least favorite? Like, what do you hate the most? Give me your top two, like your number one hated and number one loved out of the good and the bad.
So my number one loved was the Daredevil.
Okay, I can see that.
And actually, I made fun of this, but I actually, as weird as it is, I don't know. I kind of like that Cosmic Boy outfit for some reason.
No, I showing your weirdo.
The Wolverine was my least.
That's your number one hated suit? That's the one out of all the ones you're like, oh, I really hate.
The Invisible Woman one was pretty terrible.
Yeah. And this bland art.
The Aquaman one, that was good. I think they could have
gotten more mileage
out of that.
They did. They gave it to Aqualad.
Did they?
Yeah.
So what do you think? What was your least and most favorite?
Oh, the good and the bad. Let's see, the good. I think maybe I like the Silver Centurion because you hate it so much. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what I'll go with. And then the worst, man, it had to be one of those Thor suits. Those Thor suits were just horrible. And it was like, hey, no one's looking. Let's go ahead and put this on him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It might have been that. I'm surprised you didn't say the Asbat suit. So you don't hate the Asbat suit as much as you said.
Yeah, I might. I mean, for like some of these, like the Silver Centurion, Iron Man, the Asbat, those lasted a while. Those were around for a year or more, sometimes 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. But
okay, now I got to choose between Asbat and the Wolverine, the patch Wolverine outfit.
Like that was the patch Wolverine was there for like a run, like 5 issues probably top.
No, it lasted like 19 issues before John Byrne came on the book.
Oh, okay.
He put him back in the orange and brown.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to say the Wolverine is the worst for me because it looks the least like a superhero costume.
So you're admitting that the Asbat suit was cool?
I did not say that. I said
you said it's cooler than the Wolverine one, right?
It's my second worst, least.
No. But that means it's still on a scale of 1 to 10. The patch suit is worse, right? Than the Asbat. So that means in your mind, Asbat's kind of cool.
Don't twist my words.
No, I'm I'm mediating you here. I'm like, I gotta say, I think Electric Blue Superman, Electric Red Superman, they're pretty dope. Okay, so I'm gonna put those high up too. Now that the more I see them, the more I like them. I'm telling you that right now.
So you're waiting for the Superman Red, Superman Blue movie to come out.
Dude, if they could even do a good Superman movie, I would be happy with that. I don't think they're gonna touch that ever. They made it. It's in the 78 movie. They can't even do a good 1978 comic book. I tried to get that, and they fumbled that one huge. Did you get that?
No.
Oh, Coach Vic agrees with me with what? I don't know. I'm a mile a minute.
All right, so I think we'll wrap this up.
He agrees that you like Asbat, that you think Asbat's actually pretty cool. You said it yourself with not saying it. I'm going to make a headline of it. Jamie Hood says that it's not as bad as it could be. It's still a superhero suit.
They had what? Okay, he says about Superman.
Superman. The movie or the Electric Supermans?
Yeah, you can't just say like this. Like Al said too many things. You gotta.
Yeah, I'm rambling through a lot of stuff.
So one of the things about the Asbat suit is that it was designed by Joe Quesada, and like as soon as he designed it, he shared it with the guys at Wizard, and they published it before DC published it. So DC fired him. He was going to come on the Batman book. So they had Kelly Jones and Graham Nolan, of all people, drawing the Batman books. And Graham Nolan, as much as Kelly Jones is stylized and you love him or hate him, Graham Nolan was like the most milquetoast artist they could have had on the book. I mean, bottom of the barrel.
Damn, this dude has a family you're talking about, man. This guy's a human being.
He needed to go pump gas or something.
Oh, buddy.
I respect anybody who can fill 22 pages a month, but it was not an exciting look. Graham Nolan and Chris Evans, they're on my dartboard.
Take that. Graham Nolan's probably dead, but this dude here is just cramming all over your legacy.
Show me the best of Graham Nolan. If you're a Graham Nolan fan, prove me wrong.
You know how many viewers we just lost?
Like the two that were here earlier.
Unbelievable. Okay. With that said, all this Graham Nolan hate. Now give your tagline.
Give my tagline. Faith, family, comic books. We shall see you next time, guys. Where's my outro?
I don't know.
Whenever there's a crime, who's always there to fight it? Whenever there's a wrong, who's always there to right it? When someone breaks the law, who do people holler for? It's the bad